Can Pringles actually replace pizza dough? On this channel we've used these bad boys before. These are Pringles. These are essentially just potato starch and whatever forming agent they use to basically help it stick together. Now, there's three things that are gonna define whether this is a success or a failure. Number one, the base has to be predominantly Pringles. Number two, you have to be able to pick up a slice like a normal pizza. And number three, probably the most important one, it has to taste good. So let's go. How are we going to turn Pringles, which is these things, into a dough base? So let's start by putting, let's say, is that going to be enough? You know what? I'm going to go all in, crush these down. See, now I'm trying to work out in my head if just the eggs alone is going to be enough moisture. But I think with heat, you're adding too much moisture. Let's try the wife's bullet. Her bullet is quite powerful. Let's just put these in here. This might work, you know. Lid on. In there is literally just Pringles. That is probably the perfect consistency. Don't breathe this. Let's just try adding one egg. These are salted Pringles. No need to add any more seasoning. As you can see, it's still far too crumbly, so another egg going in. That's 2 eggs so far. Right, there it is. It's gonna need some sort of moisture. Or maybe we try butter. Yes, we shall try some butter. Right, so as you can see, that's probably perfect now. So just to clarify, there's 2 eggs and 50 grams of butter in with a full pack of Pringles in there. And we're just gonna try and knead this into a formable shape. Let's get our tray, our little cartouche. I think it's called a cartouche anyway. That goes in there. Now we're just gonna try and make something that resembles a circular pizza base, pizza dough. I'm just gonna try and make a well in the middle to hold our sauce and our cheese and whatever else that we're gonna put in this. It still needs to be a nice formed pizza at the end. So there we go. That's gonna go in the oven for God knows how long until it's done, hopefully. We've got some tomato puree, a drop of tomato sauce, bolognese sauce, just to loosen it up a little bit. Where's my Italian herbs? Italian herbs. Italian style herbs. So I'm just gonna put some in there. Mix, 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 mix. We're just gonna put some MSG, a bit of sugar, which is a tip. If you're making the tomato sauce, always put sugar in because that's what you're used to. So there is our Tommy sauce. Yeah, our cheese, our goat bollock. Get our mozzarella and we're just gonna tear bits off. This is gonna be lovely. That should be enough for what we're doing, huns. And we've also got some pepperonis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have 6. Okay, that might not come out well. Obviously the butter in there, I don't know if you can see that, is moving. It's not burning yet. It's starting to caramelize on the outside, but it's not actually burning. Oh, maybe it's going in. Maybe I'll just leave that sit for a second and see what it comes out like. We put our sauce on, we put our mozzarella on, we put our pepperonis on. This is gonna go back into the oven for 3 minutes, and let's see if we can make a pizza out of here. So here is the pizza. Do we let it cool a little bit first and then try and get a slice? This is definitely not a pastry wheel. It is definitely a pizza cutter. Right, one of the kids' plates here, not in the best of conditions, but it's perfect for a pizza. Oh, I'm nervous. Let's get it to a more edible place. So let's try and cut our pizza, ignoring any cars that go past because it is absolutely roasting and there's no chance I'm shutting the window. Okay, first of all, let's get a pepperoni on there. We need a pepperoni on there. Can we lift it with a spatula? We can. Can we lift it as a pizza slice? That is the question. Ooh. So we've got our pizza slice here. Are we going to be able to lift it? So there it is. Let's have a look. Oh, 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 oh no! It's not a good day. It's not a good day. I mean, we could lift it like a pizza slice, but a little bit fell off. But anyway, does it taste like a pizza? Oh yeah, that is good. Right, it tastes like a pizza because it's tomato, cheese, pepperoni. But does that base taste like a pizza base? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get back to you and we'll mark it on how easy it was to hold, how much it tastes like a pizza, and how nice it tastes. So maybe it wasn't the perfect pull-in, the perfect cheese pull, the perfect liftable, the perfect pizza, but Can you use Pringles as a substitute for a pizza base? 100% you absolutely can. Does it taste like a pizza base? No. Let me try and give you a better look inside there. It doesn't look and it doesn't taste like a pizza base. It's more of like a savoury cookie. You don't get the texture of a normal pizza dough, but is it nice? Yes. So, out of 10, liftability. 6, I could have done it. If I was a little bit more careful, I could have done it. How nice is it? Out of 10, it's an 8. It gets an 8, it's very nice. The Pringles don't take away anything. Is it better than pizza dough? It's not better, it's not worse, it's just a substitute. How close is it to a pizza? Probably a 6.57 because obviously the base is a big part of pizza. But is it a pizza? It's 100% a pizza. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.